Welcome to our exploration of happiness around the globe. In this video, we'll reveal the 7 happiest countries to live in, where vibrant communities and strong welfare systems create a superior quality of life. From Finland's stunning natural landscapes to Denmark's commitment to equality, these nations set the benchmark for joy and contentment. But it's not all sunshine and smiles. We'll also delve into 3 of the most unhappy countries you might want to avoid, examining how conflict and economic struggles impact their residents. Join us as we discover the factors that contribute to happiness and well-being worldwide. 1. Finland. The pinnacle of happiness. Finland continues to shine as the world's happiest country, according to the 2024 World Happiness Report. With a remarkable score of 7.8 out of 10, Finnish society benefits from a robust social welfare system, where healthcare and education are universally accessible and of high quality. Trust in government institutions remains exceptionally strong, as nearly 80% of Finns express confidence in their leaders, a figure far above the European average. Community bonds run deep, with local gatherings, clubs, and neighborhood events cementing social cohesion. Finland's education system, often cited as one of the most innovative globally, emphasizes creativity and student well-being over standardized testing, fostering satisfaction among both students and parents. Life expectancy in Finland is also among the highest in Europe, at over 81 years, thanks in part to clean air, pristine nature, and widespread participation in outdoor activities. Environmental stewardship is not just policy but a way of life, with over 70% of the country covered in forests and a government committed to carbon neutrality by 2035. All these factors combine to create an environment where happiness is not just possible but expected. 2. Denmark. A model of equality and trust. Denmark ranks second globally for happiness, reflecting its unwavering commitment to equality, trust, and well-being. The Danish welfare state provides comprehensive healthcare, free higher education, and generous unemployment benefits, ensuring that citizens feel secure even in uncertain times. Denmark's GDP per capita stands at approximately $65,000, supporting a high standard of living and low income inequality. Social trust is deeply embedded in Danish culture, with surveys in 2024 showing that over 70% of Danes believe others can be trusted, a key driver of national happiness. Work-life balance is prioritized, with policies like a 37-hour workweek and up to 52 weeks of parental leave allowing families more quality time together. The government's ambitious green initiatives have resulted in over 50% of electricity coming from wind power, and Copenhagen's commitment to becoming carbon neutral by 2025 is on track. The Danish concept of hygge, which emphasizes coziness and togetherness, is not just a trend but a daily practice that brings comfort and joy to residents year-round. 3. Switzerland. Wealth and well-being. Switzerland holds the 3rd spot on the Happiness Index, celebrated for its breathtaking scenery and stellar quality of life. With a GDP per capita around $87,000, Swiss citizens enjoy some of the highest income levels worldwide, which translates into excellent infrastructure, healthcare, and public services. The healthcare system, ranked among the top globally by the WHO in 2024, ensures that everyone receives top-notch medical care. Political neutrality and stability have long been hallmarks of Swiss society, fostering a sense of security and peace of mind for residents. Swiss education is another point of pride, with a strong focus on apprenticeships and vocational training, preparing young people for successful careers. Outdoor living is part of the national identity. Over 50% of Swiss people report regular hiking, skiing, or mountain biking, contributing to both physical and mental well-being. The country's cities are consistently ranked as some of the cleanest and safest in the world, reinforcing a sense of pride and satisfaction. 4. Iceland. Nature's embrace. Iceland ranks 4th in global happiness, a testament to the power of nature, community, and resilience. With a small population of about 370,000, Icelanders benefit from close community ties and a strong sense of belonging. Gender equality is a cornerstone of Icelandic society. Women hold 47% of parliamentary seats, and the gender pay gap is one of the narrowest in the world. Iceland's abundant geothermal energy provides cheap and clean power, making heating and electricity nearly carbon neutral and affordable for everyone. The natural environment, with its volcanoes, geysers, and glaciers, is not just a backdrop but a way of life, encouraging regular outdoor activity and mental rejuvenation. Education is highly valued, with 99% literacy and free higher education available to all residents. The nation's rich cultural heritage, celebrated in annual festivals and traditions, reinforces a strong sense of identity. Studies published in 2024 show that 90% of Icelanders feel safe walking alone at night, a striking indicator of societal trust and cohesion. 5. Netherlands. A blend of freedom and welfare. The Netherlands claims the fifth position in happiness, balancing personal freedom with an extensive social safety net. The Dutch GDP per capita stands at roughly $58,000, reflecting a prosperous economy that supports comprehensive healthcare and education systems. Dutch society is renowned for its progressive values, including legal protections for LGBTQ+ rights and a focus on mental health awareness. Flexible working hours and the ability to work from home, now practiced by over 40% of the workforce, have been shown to reduce stress and improve family life. Cycling is woven into daily life, with more bicycles than people and over 35,000 kilometers of dedicated bike paths, fostering both health and environmental sustainability. Community participation remains strong, with local clubs, volunteer work, and vibrant public spaces bringing people together. Life satisfaction surveys in 2024 report that 89% of Dutch people feel they have the freedom to make important life choices, reinforcing a culture of autonomy and happiness. 6. Norway. Nature and community. Norway ranks 6th in happiness, a nation where the natural world meets social progress. The GDP per capita is approximately $76,000, underpinned by a thriving oil fund that finances generous social programs. Norwegians receive free healthcare and higher education, leveling the playing field and reducing stress about basic needs. Community spirit is alive and well, with 70% of Norwegians participating in outdoor activities like hiking, skiing, and fishing, which are deeply embedded in local culture. The country's power grid is fueled by over 98% renewable energy, thanks to abundant hydropower resources. Gender equality is reflected in politics and business, with women holding half of the seats in parliament. Environmental protection laws ensure that Norway's stunning fjords and forests remain pristine, supporting both biodiversity and the well-being of citizens. According to a 2024 survey, over 80% of Norwegians report feeling safe and supported in their communities, a critical foundation for happiness. 7. Sweden. A welfare state success. Sweden holds the 7th place in the happiness rankings, widely admired for its comprehensive welfare system and commitment to equality. The Swedish GDP per capita is about $60,000, funding universal healthcare, tuition-free universities, and extensive parental leave, up to 480 days, split between both parents. Social trust remains high, with 75% of Swedes expressing confidence in their neighbors, according to recent national surveys. Environmental sustainability is a national priority, with over half of Sweden's energy coming from renewable sources and ambitious plans to be fossil fuel-free by 2045. The country's cities are designed with green spaces, parks, and accessible public transport, making urban living healthier and less stressful. Gender equality is deeply rooted in Swedish society, as reflected in equal representation in leadership roles across sectors. Community engagement through local sports, arts, and cultural festivals strengthens bonds and contributes to a vibrant society. 9. Afghanistan. A struggle for happiness. Afghanistan ranks near the very bottom of the 2024 World Happiness Report, largely due to ongoing conflict, economic hardship, and social instability. The country's GDP per capita is estimated at only $500, reflecting extreme poverty and limited opportunities for upward mobility. Insecurity remains a daily reality, with frequent violence and political turmoil displacing millions and disrupting communities. Access to basic services like healthcare and education is severely restricted. UNICEF reports that nearly half of Afghan children are out of school, and maternal mortality rates remain among the highest globally. The humanitarian crisis has worsened, with over 30% of the population facing acute food insecurity in 2024. Mental health is a significant concern, as constant exposure to trauma and loss has left many Afghans suffering from depression and anxiety. The absence of reliable infrastructure, combined with widespread corruption, has eroded trust in public institutions and made happiness a distant dream for most citizens. 10. South Sudan. The impact of conflict. South Sudan is another country struggling with happiness, consistently ranked at the very bottom of the global happiness scale. The GDP per capita is barely $300, among the lowest in the world, highlighting the desperate economic circumstances many citizens face. Years of civil war have resulted in over 2 million people being internally displaced, with another 2.3 million seeking refuge in neighboring countries. The healthcare system is overwhelmed and severely underfunded, with life expectancy hovering around just 57 years. Food insecurity is widespread, with famine declared in several regions by the United Nations in 2024. Education is often interrupted by violence, leaving a generation of children at risk of missing out on basic literacy and numeracy skills. The ongoing instability has decimated social trust, making it hard for communities to rebuild and for individuals to envision a brighter future. 11. Zimbabwe. Economic challenges. Zimbabwe rounds out the list of the world's most unhappy countries, plagued by economic collapse and political uncertainty. The GDP per capita is approximately $1,200, but hyperinflation has rendered wages nearly worthless and savings have been wiped out for millions. Unemployment rates soared above 80% in 2024, creating widespread despair and forcing many to rely on informal work or leave the country in search of better prospects. Basic services like healthcare and electricity are intermittently available, and water shortages persist in both urban and rural areas. Access to quality education is hindered by frequent teacher strikes and lack of resources, leaving students without the skills needed to escape poverty. Political unrest is common, with contested elections and protests a regular occurrence, further undermining social cohesion. The persistent instability and lack of opportunity have left many Zimbabweans feeling hopeless, with happiness a distant, almost unimaginable goal.